What if everything you know about human history is wrong? What if, thousands of years ago, before the pyramids were built, another civilization arrived on Earth? Not a human civilization. According to one controversial theory, powerful beings known as the Anunnaki descended from the heavens. They taught humanity agriculture, mathematics, astronomy, architecture, and the secrets of civilization itself. But the strangest part is this. Some people believe that the ancient Sumerians recorded their story thousands of years ago on clay tablets. And if that is true, one question changes everything. Were the Anunnaki gods, aliens, or something else entirely? By the end of this video, you'll understand why this mystery has fascinated millions of people for decades. Nearly 6,000 years ago, one of the world's earliest civilizations emerged between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. This region became known as Mesopotamia. The people who lived there built enormous cities, developed sophisticated irrigation systems, established laws, and created one of the earliest writing systems in human history. These people were known as the Sumerians. Among all the gods they worshipped, one group stood above the rest: the Anunnaki. The name roughly means the offspring of Anu, the god of the heavens. To the Sumerians, the Anunnaki were not imaginary beings. They were the rulers of heaven and earth. According to ancient texts, Anu ruled the heavens. Enlil controlled the wind and storms. Enki represented wisdom, intelligence, and water. Inanna ruled over beauty, love, fertility, and war. The Sumerians believed that these powerful beings controlled the fate of kings, cities, and entire civilizations. Magnificent temples were built in their honor. Priests devoted their lives to serving them. For thousands of years, people worshipped them without question. But another story soon emerged, a story that would become one of the most mysterious tales in human history. According to ancient legends, the gods eventually became dissatisfied with humanity. As the human population continued to grow, the gods decided to destroy the world with a catastrophic flood. However, one of the gods, Enki, secretly warned a man about the coming disaster. He instructed him to build an enormous boat and fill it with supplies, animals, and members of his family. The similarities between this story and the biblical story of Noah's Ark are impossible to ignore. Was this simply a coincidence? Or were both stories based on the memory of a real event that took place thousands of years ago? No one knows for certain. Everything changed in the 1970s. A writer named Zecharia Sitchin proposed an extraordinary theory. According to him, the Anunnaki were not gods at all. They were extraterrestrial beings. Sitchin claimed that they came from a distant planet, called Nibiru, hundreds of thousands of years ago. Their mission, he said, was to extract valuable resources from Earth. Most importantly, gold. According to the theory, mining gold was extremely difficult. As a result, the Anunnaki supposedly created human beings to work for them. This idea quickly spread around the world. Books were written, television programs were produced, and millions of people became fascinated by the mystery. According to Sitchin, Nibiru follows an enormous orbit around the sun. He believed that the Anunnaki needed gold to protect the atmosphere of their home world. Supporters of the theory claim that the Anunnaki possessed technology so advanced that ancient humans could not understand it. Some even argue that enormous monuments around the world were influenced by them. Others go even further. They claim that the Anunnaki genetically altered early humans, changing their DNA and creating modern civilization itself. If this sounds like science fiction, that's because many scientists believe it is. There is one major problem with the theory. The evidence simply isn't there. Historians, archaeologists, and language experts strongly disagree with Sitchin's conclusions. Many researchers argue that he mistranslated numerous ancient texts. According to them, the Anunnaki were simply supernatural figures worshipped by the Sumerians. Scientists have also found no evidence that a planet called Nibiru exists. No spacecraft have ever been discovered. No alien technology has ever been found. No biological evidence has ever been uncovered. Nothing. Supporters of the theory often point to ancient carvings and statues discovered throughout Mesopotamia. Some of these figures appear to have wings. Others seem to be holding unusual objects. To believers, these images represent advanced technology. To historians, they are simply religious symbols connected to ancient rituals and beliefs. The debate continues even today. But this raises another question. Why are so many people still fascinated by the Anunnaki? Perhaps the answer lies deep within human nature itself. Humans have always been drawn toward mystery. The less we understand something, the more extraordinary our explanations become. Imagine living 5,000 years ago. Suddenly, you encounter someone possessing knowledge beyond your understanding. This person can predict eclipses. He understands the movements of the stars. He builds enormous structures. He commands thousands of people. Would you call him a king? Or would you call him a god? Throughout history, human beings have repeatedly mistaken advanced knowledge for supernatural power. Perhaps that is exactly what happened, or perhaps something much stranger occurred. Today, the Anunnaki remain trapped somewhere between mythology, science, history, and imagination. To historians, they are ancient deities. To others, they are visitors from another world. Perhaps the truth lies somewhere in the middle. Or perhaps the truth has been buried beneath ancient sands for thousands of years. One thing, however, is certain. Whether they were gods, aliens, or legends, the Anunnaki have succeeded in doing something extraordinary. They have kept humanity wondering for thousands of years. And perhaps somewhere beneath the ruins of an ancient city, the answer is still waiting to be discovered.